The traveling house, a ubiquitous energy. On one fairy's beoth, made of twigs and sticks, floating hither we lick prolix elixir with oars, rowing through priggish spores, all aboard Charon implores, whilst Styx constricts and hisses like boa, slithering slow protozoa within Hades' own Krakatoa. Loads of lava foaming cornucopia from the fountainhead's mouth. Tributaries meet estuary northeast, southwest, and underground, only to be recycled by Olympian clouds. Kronos turtles hatch to scratch at sand, instinctively moving towards salty sea's homeland. Infinite particles form insoluble bond, natural elements dictated by perennial song. Never forget what we are, collapsing stars fused with morning light's laud. I am my will, molecular lexical, spawned by human testicles, when barred with perpetual sentence wills, distilled by thy encephalon mill. May this unconventional retinal wrath last beyond extraneous eons. We are the pinnacle of now, terrestrial evolution somehow designed by extraterrestrial distribution, a last season through Gaia's constellation. Origin unknown in the Godhead's algorithmic revelation be encrypted. Everything that be always must be always. Electricity existed many years ago, whispers Prometheus. We had only to uncover its rhyme and reason. Teleportation may be discovered tomorrow if we can find enough fuel for our human grievance. Once more unto the beach walketh upon night's Plutonian shore, rapping once again at the door perception, ink lent as I possess the tongue of Seth. Bedeviled letters whittle him, cleverly tethered to swindle on a whim. Brothers and sisters, I feast on thy time. Make me thy maiden, and I shall make ye wise. For semantic mammal be that devil in disguise. Now let us babble forth together forever, deceiving the nations of earth. Profane pilgrims must pledge allegiance to this traveling house, a ubiquitous energy. Thy heart has been marked, foolish poet. Crystallized cry, stalled lies, mythic matrix tricks, my brothers and sisters. Matrices treatise, symbol sound off synthesis, cymatic stasis, we live rhythmically. Cabal ball, call loud and loud within lengthy hidden hall. Lineal pineal flowering tower overpower thymus, degenerating post-puberty's kindness. Poisonous prowess, established in 1776, raining rain gathered from antiquity's Atlantis. Death is the king and beggar's equalizer. They say stick and stones may break skull and bones. Demosthenes' death and Geronimo's crest. Bohemian Grove groaned, weaving spiders come not here. Moloch devours crowds of cowards cremating care. Statesmen stare bare naked, owning one repeated republic, Bilderberg lovesick. Rosicrucianism's chauvinism, Bravian Illuminati's witticism, coding criticism, Hermetic wisdom's mysticism. Gnostic gnosis to Christian kingdom, all compressed visual symbols come from esoteric merit. Golden Dawn's hand-drawn brawn, Johannes Brahms wrote songs about Yona and the whale. Beethoven's Seventh Symphony gone stale, sacred geometry's scale. Masonic Prince wails because sublime arc fails to deliver its ancient promise, feminine and masculine atonement. Ansi Madame Blavatsky blanched ale, then wrote truth's doctrine. United Nations and its Lucifer's trust botched its batch hatched from Alice Bailey's light latch. Electric universal current spur, Astana Kazakhstan, nocturnal kernels in grain. In the west they crave eastern sun's wave. Cavemen to Darwin, crown credits of yore. Men drown in this new age fountain. Youthful lens, using mountainous methods, seeking immortality, totality, practical abnormality, mind's malady mingles with milady in red. Satanic pentagram pit, where symbols hold power over human beings. In the garden grieving, illuminating my feelings, emanating occult elements meant to mandate new day, where every man and woman may stay and say something worth hearing. Steering zodiacs, astral facts, biohacks, DARPA lacks sincerity, certainly sin clearly acted out, technology is biology, nature nurtured psychology, method meets my apology for the man and woman staying and saying something worth hearing. Rule number 1, overmen hold no morals nor dogma. Undermen live by symbols-enabled fable, popular pattern psychosis, sickened sword-slit psycho, most fit born to death. Rule number 2, coincidence is one word, not one factor or actor. Cass soon learns that energy produces motion and motion produces effect. Physical, chemical, hex, sexed and blessed through transgressive texts. Successive selects to bury the myth of chance, enhance your comprehension and think about what it is to feel. Rule number 3, eternity learned how to turn the other cheek. Mingle mammal taught how to beehive for bleak feats. All known things are false realities made to keep you within the mythic matrix. Even this pain-stricken Wiccan flinches as it inches towards full realization of now. Kapow cloud of artificial language and brain images manage your strange existence. Will the flock fluke wake up from the Pied Piper's flaunting flute? Stake guts and remove thy makeup. Shake up this exoteric embarrassment by writing words made with circular stirs. Each night I take flight and land after my hand presses print, and this fantasy land receives my madman stanza. Empathize me wise path, refuse to regurgitate blood's mass. We still have time, for it is of human concern to learn about control. Yes means no. If you decode the right code, nodes to behold. Stop looking at popular culture's centerfold. War mode boldly approaches lowly roaches, asking men to become soldiers. Don't give in. The warrior carries sin. Pin the tail on the real donkey. Call out honky elephants, fake fate eloquence. See through the world they build for you, for they live and we sleep. Meet maggots and reap what you sow. Decalcify your pineal gland and lay low. Reload before the crow caws and gnaws off the paws you used to write. Heightened senses tend to enlighten, smite the end. Viable smiles use sex to reproduce, but what if the noose is technologically looped? Grouped in camps, then stamped, jaded master murderer at the helm, mastering the human domain. Operations relay prey upon poetic people, steeple sheeple, unable to see through the clear blue. Reapers leap to steal our souls, this cold frozen soul found in Eden's garden grieving, trying to get even this evening with Adam's molecular treason. Semantic mammal does not appease each season for several reasons. The Star Child's Black Iris. The Star Child with black iris slurs cannot be captured, pestering pastors and colonists farming all poetry's pasture. Ghastly gospel gropes the throng, black morning song. Roanoke crows caw at dawn, music I miss you so, where did the muse go? Semantic mammals dream, semantic mammals work. What does it all mean, for what is it worth? Doth thou fear it, as the paper mere dries to cure it? Lyrics that lift spirits sip slow to savor my diamond spit. The nocturnal fraternity taught me how to reap what I sow. Sorry, but I don't drink idle tree from olive trees. Aloha, Ayatollah Corolla, Mare Marigold has gone supernova, burrowing through the air with many sparrows. The Fletcher marks Bach for his word arrows. Macabre Gothic prophet or savant with monkish monkey garnish. Secular Nova's order, Novus Order Seclorum. The throat of Thoth vibrates in a sacred sarcophagus, flirting with God's flock. Lazar Lecha lurks. Warm swarms adorn Noah's Ark. Oh, if only you could see how tall and handsome the spirit that holds me for ransom is, with his schizoid fist poised, hoisting white noise. Take a glance at the phantom. Can you decipher the wishing well's moist ancient coins that fell from afar, precious metals that keep canned in a jar? Full of pep be the inept that never slept, but kept many things in their pockets. Creative genius using autotune. Celebrities are people too. A crew. They say doom on the news. Mushroom plumes block out the moon as I reassume my earthly tomb. 12 hours before the black cats mew, and the next thing I knew it was high noon. Alas, the clock struck 2. Whew! Chant and chew on banana fruit in their unholy pews, ego remotely viewed bumbling baboon goons from Cthulhu's brimstone lagoon, laundering prehistoric fumes in touch with the other side. Aloof like one lucid loon, day to day the whole world be one yin and yang stage, with its raging rush rubbing rock away, beatific bust sculpted by Torah's torrent, thrusting through malignant crust, ashes to ashes, dust to dust. In Plato's cave we trust, contagions decay us, stigmas in cages, black and white mages, full of three-eyed sages, clergy and pagans, pages upon pages of courageous ages. Praise be to Saturn for giving us language. Christians should thank him after we shed this snakeskin. Perhaps tomorrow we shall become born again. But sometimes we sin. We don't try to let him in. Our friend Baphomet brought me more to print. Leaded lords catch congealed texts from the goat head. Hope floats in on the 7th day of rest, zealous zest in fresh fish caught by Minoan boatmen with rods, offering Pollock to ye fire god upon one logged timber pod. Doth ego need more or less obelisk to molest Moloch? Quell quill. Ego equals I, ergo I equals ego equals I, quill spell. Erect penis games where people bang and germinate upon heated hearth. They date, filling earth to self-replicate profane, sleazy mingle mates prorate, creating dyslexic, infectious letter prints for self-proclaimed betterment. Right now you're admiring my mental wit, allowing this to slip past your cortex and enter your delicate thought fortress. Menstrual veins tempt vain migraines, such heinous plain spake Eden snake, pooling around its temporal lake by the tree of fate. Cheshire cat grins as I swim in oblivion's water, reciting verbal hallucinogens with a noose around my pen, making Proust's New Age Kool-Aid muffins plugged into bugmen with drugged whim. For I am one urn connected to the universal chord. While urgent swerves of thy mind define what you find, searching for recherche word curvature, mining American moon servers forever like pi, flash drives crystallize semantic mammals rhyme, no spheric net caress butterflies out of the sky, sons of sin imprisoned by orthogonal multiplex, counting the sun's rise and set system, running from the chopping block. See, warlocks can be hip and hop like wabbits. Many gifts hidden within this linguist's poetic ocular rift, for you are in the grip of me spirit's whiff. Hesitate, and thy answer may be too late, for who do we decimate? And for what do we take? Souls we encase with one perverted tongue of grace. Not even a genie could escape my gaze, embracing her tasteless pace with curves of Victorian vase. 'Twas years of yore, in Transylvania I wore one poor maiden's face, attempting to achieve serpent sapiens' anointed resurrection, rapping at Hermes' morgue during sensual ascension. Odors and emerald powder pour out from Platonian ore, for the bride's crown chakra to bloom one beautiful lotus flower in life's bedroom during honeymoon with little headroom. Fashionable pendant appeals to groom through hexavalent dew. Forge residual residues by cooking wedding meals. Pentecostal Kabbalah, is this hell or Valhalla? Spiel, steals, sulfuric smells, spell out this spell sealed behind steel bands and veils, rattling the keys to eternity. Taunting then scoffing, a thorough binaural frame still haunting, without Tarkovsky stalking me. In this enchanted zone I can hear the seraphim moan. To be more precise, it's like wearing photon headphones. I feel as if we are not alone, styling palpable parable tomes, with prodigious barbers combing ye brains' catacombs, with magnetic metronome bartering, hosting pantyhose prose in the form of mini poems. Black Mamba's tongue grows and glows. Bonesmen grumble as semantic mammal mumbles mumbo-jumbo. Groan again, pacifist, after thy jaw is torn from thy skull. Repeat this endogenous laundry list. I've said too much, hush hush. Dried red druid blush, wince as Rita's face flushes. Dare this white's wish swish a morb inside Pharaoh's carriage. The rarest of romantic merit, hairless primates parrot perish in Paris. Above the waist, spare rib for pair to mate. Wily pericope collalay to lacerate Adam's weight. Never to falter upon Gibraltar's limestone altar. Doth entreat nights a Malta, mysterious gases release after we are deceased. Prince of actuality, descended from lyrical Maltese. To me lullaby malady, this cute causality, lad's palette and ballad be one more puzzling piece. French curved galaxies store seashells soaked in gravity. Principality, please answer me. Rip man's hands off the pithos of Pan. Mantic Sanskrit hath haptic strip, loquacious magic scans scripts. Principality pray to Mantis.